UFL Week 11 continued on Father's Day Sunday. Florida hosting Motor City. Haven't seen much of this from the Sharks this season. Mark Anthony caught it. Here's another look at it. Right over the helmet of the defender. Beautiful one-hander from Mark Anthony, in Florida has an early 7-0 lead. James Walters from Jack Brown. Those two have been connecting all season long. Ace Fennick has the Mustangs into the red zone. Late in the first half, Motor City trying to avoid going touchdown-less in each of their last three first halves. DeMond Austin makes sure that's not the case. Beautiful play there. 7-7, not so beautiful here. Interception. Florida takes that all the way back to the 1-yard line. The Sharks are in business to start the third quarter. I don't know what Brown's looking at there. Ace Fennick says, don't stare me down anymore. Sauce K, 1 yard out. A little bit more difficult than he would like, but he scores. That's touchdown number 3 for Sauce on the season. 4th and inches. Motor City late in the third decides to kick the field goal and not go for it. 14-10. Next series, Sauce K, hurdle, natural. 75 yards, his longest run of the season, and he equals his touchdown output through 9 games in 3 quarters. 21-10. Florida on top, another field goal for Motor City, 53. That was Purdy, 21-13. Now number 13 for Florida, slicing up the Mustangs. Tyson Gordon, 67 yards, touchdown Florida. The Sharks finding the offensive groove tonight. King Richard down 2 scores, helping to keep the Motor City drive alive. Brown with under 3 to play, getting into scoring position. And then Brown one more time to the near pylon. Pretty throw, but Motor City still down by 8. Final play. Mustangs got to get into the end zone. Jack Brown puts 6 feet under. Florida hanging around, hanging tough. They've won 2 of their last 4. They beat Motor City 28-20. Dallas in Montana on a windy night up in the Pacific Northwest. Cameron Duty firing it downfield to one of the top receivers in the UFL, Rashad Lockley. Travius James untouched into the end zone for the score, 7-0. Blake Green, the quarterback for Montana. Yes, Montana, not Dallas. Pick 6 talons. This defense for the second consecutive week gets an interception return for a touchdown in the first half to help build a lead. Blake Green runs right into a blitzer, but Montana would get a field goal out of it after all. 14-3, middle of the second quarter. Silvertips hanging around. Watch this throw. Cameron Duty to Rashad Lockley, who somehow catches this ball standing straight up on the sideline right at the 20. 4th down and 1. Dallas goes for it. Broken tackle. Travius James, touchdown. Dallas was the team making plays in this game. I don't know how else to describe it. Jason Williams trying to get Montana back into this thing in the third quarter. They dug themselves a hole, and it was too deep to climb out of. Blake Green in the back of the end zone, able to at least get a touchdown on the board there, 20-10. Dallas counters with a field goal. Montana would get one of their own, and hey, early in the fourth quarter, it's still just a 10-score game. Montana needs a stop. They got a stop. Now they got the football with 2.5 to go, and Karen Foxworth takes it back the other way. Bye-bye. Blake Green, play for Montana. That pass, very inaccurate. My voice, very hoarse, very long. Week 11 in the UFL. Blake Green, beat down the field, down 30-13. Trying to make something happen late, which he does. Great protection, and a good throw into the back of the end zone, but Dallas improves to 8-2. They beat Montana 30-20, the top record in the Great East Conference. Hey, that's a new quarterback for Denver. Derek Jackson, traded in the middle of the week to Denver from San Jose, trying to give the Avengers a spark. And early on in this game, he certainly did that. Hand off to Rob Noel. Everybody was playing well for this Avengers offense. The opening drive is capped with a Jackson touchdown throw. Dante Durham, Denver's up 7-0. Adam Wiseman drops to throw, finds Mike Churchill. Is anybody playing better football in the UFL in the last month than Mike Churchill? Adam Wiseman to Churchill again inside the 20-yard line. Play fake from Wiseman. He gets decked at the 20. Denver finally found their pass rush tonight, including a sack from Frank Castle. Wiseman sacked again. That's Woods on the takedown, so Milwaukee, after all that, has to settle for a 48-yard field goal. They bang it through. 7-3, Denver up 4. Wiseman late in the second quarter, finding Dallas Wright, his tight end. That helps Milwaukee get another field goal on the board. 7-6. Stags hanging in this thing. Remember, Denver lost to Salt Lake last week, 45-37. This game completely different. Derek Jackson over the middle to his tight end, Dylan Darday. And just before the half, it's Jackson one more time to the sideline, helping Denver to counter with a field goal of their own. Duncan puts it through, 10-6. Avengers by 4. Jackson to start the third quarter. Deep shot down the field. Yes, that is a catch for the newcomer, Devin Sparks. Part of that trade from Houston that sent Rene Leon to the Herd. More from Houston in a little while. That field goal good, 13-6 Denver. Milwaukee counters with a field goal of their own, 13-9, fourth quarter. It's anybody's game. It's Mike Churchill's game. How does he get that wide open 55 yards to the hizzy? 16-13 Milwaukee. Derek Jackson trying to bring the Avengers back from the dead. He is sacked. The clock runs out. Denver, the UFL's worst record at 1-9, but Milwaukee improves to 5-5, right in the mix in the Great East Conference. Tennessee in Houston in prime time, and early on, it was George Snyder's ball game to lose. Action Jackson with that catch, and then Snyder's going to show the wheels. Unclaimed. George Snyder turns it upfield. Get off me. Inside the 20 down to the 14, but Tennessee only got a field goal out of the drive. 3-0 Ramblers in the Battle of Orange. Ronnie Shanahan dropping a throw, finds a wide open DJ Simeon as the defense was sitting in a shallow shell. Say that 5 times fast. Ronnie Shanahan says, George, I'll raise you one. Spinning away from 2 and getting the first down into the red zone. But just like the Tennessee drive, Houston's drive ends in a field goal. 5:10 to go in the first half. Houston and their special teams game back to work. 4th and goal at the 1. Tennessee, questionable that the running back did not get in. It was the newcomer in the backfield for Tennessee, Stephon Hurdle III, who went touchdownless in his debut. 6-6. How about the new tight end for the Herd making that catch, DeAndre Lawson. Then on 3rd down and inches, Armstrong taps the toes. 13-6 Houston. 8:40 to go in the quarter. DJ Simeon making it happen. Rene Leon was huge in this game as well for the Herd. 13-6. That's Simeon again down to the 4-yard line. And then his son DJ punches it through. Tennessee was shut out in the second half. Houston outscored them 17-zip, won the game 23-6. They also improved to 5-5. That was 8 minutes in UFL heaven. We'll see you back here on Tuesday for the conclusion of Week 11.